Guys, it's Katrina and I am back. My dog Zeus, he still, lays around and his leg's not so good, but he's taking his medicine. We're going to check him in about a month. I've got some glucosamine coming in. I should get it tomorrow, and I'm going to start giving him that. I've heard a lot of really good things about that, so it may help with his joints. But other than that, I'm happy to be back, and I'm ready to cook some more keto. I went to the doctor yesterday. I guess they did some blood work for me about a month ago, and I guess I have a slight case or whatever of hypothyroidism, whatever that means. It means basically what she told me is my thyroid is very sluggish, so my metabolism is low. So I'm on a very low dose of some medication for that, and she said that should probably help me with a little bit of energy. It could help me with my weight loss and all of that kind of stuff. So I have to take it every single day and not miss a day. So I take it early in the morning, every morning. And so we'll see how that helps me out a little bit too. I was, because I have been, very tired. I thought I was just exhausted and maybe getting stressed, but it could have something to do with that as well. Anyway, so I am back, and I just wanted to come and let you guys know that. So I am going to show you, I did a small grocery haul, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you that. And then we're going to get cooking with we're going to make some roasted Parmesan cauliflower bites. Okay, guys, I'll see you back soon. Hi, guys, it's Katrina. Welcome back to my channel. I just went on a small grocery haul, so I wanted to bring to you what I got. I got some ribeye pork chops. I've got some ground turkey and ground beef, which I'm going to mix the two because I think this week I am going to make taco salads. Down here I have some chorizo that I'm going to mix with eggs. I've got some gizzards here that I'm probably just going to boil and then saute in some butter and then eat them with hot sauce. I got portobello mushrooms, some grape tomatoes, again with my Brussels sprouts. I love them so much. I got 2 cucumbers because I was really enjoying eating those with the dip. I got some fresh mozzarella, some sour cream. I did get some more feta, and then I got some Dean's French onion dip and for a little snack with the pork rinds or something like that. I did get on the scale this morning. I lost another 5 pounds, so I am doing good. 2 inches off my waist and 2 inches off my hips, you guys. You know what? If you stick to it, it's going to happen. All right, guys, so I'll be back in a little bit to show you what we're going to make. All right, guys, I am back, and we are going to make some garlic Parmesan roasted cauliflower. Now, I did have a head of cauliflower, so I went ahead and broke it up into little florets in my bowl here. Now, what we are going to do is I am going to put you down here so you can see what's going on. So right here, I've got 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to smash it to get it out of the packaging. If you smash them, it comes right out of its shell real easy. Look at that. It just falls right out, guys. And basically, what I want is, this should make me about a tablespoon right here, because these were pretty good sized little chunks of garlic. So I'm going to cut this all up, because basically what you want is about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Best way to do it, hold your finger on the tip of your knife here, and then just kind of slide over, come back. Mince it up, because you don't want big chunks of garlic in this, okay? If you don't want to do fresh garlic like this, the kind that comes in the jar that's already minced up, you're more than welcome to use that as well. Whatever your preference is. I, of course, like fresh garlic because I am Italian and I grew up with fresh garlic all the time. Okay, so now I've got that. I'm going to put it over to the side here. Okay, now I've got my oven preheating to 400. I've got a pan here with some tin foil, and I am going to go ahead and spray it with my olive oil spray. Now, I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to get my cauliflower over here. And let me put it over here. And I'm going to take this garlic right here, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it into here. Now, I'm going to I've got some extra virgin olive oil, and I am going to use 1 tablespoon of that. I'm going to do it over it because, you know, my tablespoon's always like a baker's tablespoon, which means you just add a little bit more. Okay, so I have that in there, and I am going to put some salt. I am going to get some pepper. I am going to take some paprika here, and I am going to use 1 teaspoon of paprika. I'm going to put that there. Oh, I forgot my measuring cup. Let me get that. Here I am going to I'm measuring it for you. Usually I don't measure anything. Italians don't measure. When you're baking, you know, sweets or stuff like that, yes, you have to. But when you're cooking, you don't. But I'm just doing it for you guys' sake. But I usually just eyeball everything. But in here, this is going to be right at about 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Okay. Now this is where you get your hands dirty. You go in here and stir it all up. You got that olive oil in there. I actually, because it's 1 tablespoon of olive oil, you guys, but that's just not enough for me. There you go. You saw that, okay? So I put probably 1/4 cup. It's up to you however you want to do it, okay? This is how I do it, because if I'm going to be eating something keto, and you know, it's got to be something that tastes good to me. It's got to be something that's good. That little bit of olive oil I don't think was going to do very much, and it wasn't going to keep all these ingredients sticking to it while it roasted. You know what I mean? All right, so let's put that here. Let's bring over our pan. All right, now let's just spread this out evenly. And like I said, this was just 1 head of cauliflower. And I just cut it in half, and then I broke it into florets. You know, you can have it as big or as small as you'd like. That's completely up to you. Okay, so there it is. I've got everything here on the pan. Let me wash my hands up a little bit because I got all that oil and I don't want to get it on my clothes. Okay, so everything is now here. I'm still waiting for the oven to preheat. So once that's preheated, I'll come back to you and show you guys my preheat thing went off. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. They're going to be not covered. They're just going to go in just like this. Okay, so I've got that in there. And like I said, it is at 400. And we are going to leave those for 15 minutes. So let me set my timer. When that goes off, I am going to turn them over a little bit. Sprinkle maybe with a little bit more Parmesan, and then I'm going to cook them another 15 minutes. So it's basically about 30 minutes all together. So when those are getting close to being done, I'll come back and show you what we're doing, guys. Well, I've already turned those over, sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan cheese. The timer has got about 7 seconds. We're going to get those out of the oven. Talk about the smell of garlic, guys. It smells so good in here. Well, I'm going to let those kind of cool down before we even try to taste them or anything like that. I'm sure you can probably hear them sizzling back there. In the meantime, I did promise you guys we were going to make some mini muffins, and we're going to go ahead and do that now. I went ahead and I decreased the temperature on the oven to 350. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use the same bowl. I did clean it, but I'm going to go ahead and put you guys down here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got my bowl here, and what we are going to add is 1 cup, and this is fine almond flour, very fine. So we're going to add 1 cup here. And in here what I have, I went ahead and measured out 2 tablespoons, and they said powdered. So I'm using the confectioner's swerve, because you want to use the powdered sweetener because I guess it's just, it blends in better and you won't have that crunch as you do in the granule. So I'm going to add that's 2 tablespoons of that. I am going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 tablespoon, and 1/4 tablespoon of salt. Okay, and now I'm just going to add a dash, like that, of some cinnamon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stir this up real good. All these dry ingredients are going to get stirred up real good here. Okay, I have all that in there. Now what I'm going to do, these are my dry ingredients and they're all mixed in very well, okay, all good together. Now, you can use 1/4 cup of whatever type of milk you want to use. It is only 1/4 cup, but I am going to use unsweetened vanilla almond milk. This is very low in carbs. I think 1 whole cup is 1 carb, so we're only using 1/4 cup. And 1 large egg. Okay, I am going to grab a fork and I'm going to mix all of this together. Y'all remember when I made those chocolate chip cookies and I put too much butter? Oh, that was disgusting. And that was a waste of all that butter and all that goodness. Oh my word. But it's trial and error, guys. It's trial and error. You know, sometimes I make stuff up. Sometimes I follow a recipe from somewhere. Okay, now that I've got that, I have these 90% cacao chips. It was a chocolate bar, and I keep it in the freezer, and I keep it broken up. I am just going to add just a little handful like that. I'm going to put that right in there. And that should be plenty. Okay, let me get my little thing over here. Now, these are mini muffins. If you wanted to make them regular sized muffins, it's probably going to make about 4 regular sized muffins. But since we're doing mini, it's going to make a few more than that. I've got my mini pan here. We're not going to use little cup fillers. We are just going to spray this really good with some olive oil or some Pam spray. And I am going to get a spoon here. Fill them up about 2/3 of the way. You guys, I know when I do my videos, I just do them and I tell you, you know, what goes in here, how much of what. I don't ever really put it in the description box or anything. I mean, would you guys prefer that on some of my recipes? Or are you okay with the way that I do it? I mean, it's up to you. You know, however you guys want it, I want to do this for you. You know, sometimes watching a video you might not remember. Or you have to keep going back and forth. I don't know. But it's completely up to you, because I don't mind taking the time for you guys. And putting the recipe in there. It's fine with me. Okay, I think I'm going to spray a couple of more cups because I have a little bit more and I don't want to overfill any of the other ones. Okay, let's get the rest of this out of here. I can get one more out of here. I know I can do it. So basically, we're going to get 16 mini muffins out of that recipe that I just shared with you guys. Okay, so this is all in here now. If you wanted to put a little more of the chocolate chips, and if you want, you don't have to get the cacao, bars like that. You can get some sugar-free chocolate chips and use those as well. You can also add some nuts into this if you would like to. That's up to you. I've got everything in here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and it's at 350, and I'm going to bake them for 10 minutes, and then we will check them. All right, that's going. So let's get this over here. You better like garlic, guys, because I'm telling you what, my house smells like a garlic fest. I love garlic. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a taste test. And it's pretty hot because it's got the olive oil and stuff on there still, so be careful. You guys, this is delicious. Please try this recipe. You can put anything on the side with this. Chicken, steak, pork chops, ribs. Eat it by itself. I don't know. Have some Italian sausage links. But I'm going to tell you what. You guys have got to try this. It is absolutely delicious. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get this cleaned up a little bit. All this mess that I have going on here. Wait for those to get cooked, and then we're going to bring those out and try those. So you guys sit back, relax, and I'll see you soon. Oh, by the way, for presentation, you always want to put some fresh parsley over that. Look how gorgeous. All right, guys, I'll be back to see you soon. All right, guys, well, the timer just went off, so I'm going to take these out. And now I'm going to let them sit to cool for another 10 minutes before we try them, okay? So make sure when you get them out to let them sit for 10 minutes to cool down. And also in that 10 minutes, that's going to help to firm them up a little bit more. All right, so when that is done, we'll be back and give it a taste test. All right, guys, it has been about 10 minutes. So we're going to get these yummies and taste them. Aren't they the cutest little things? Oh. Let's break this open. It's cooked all the way through, you guys. Yummy. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're not as sweet as I thought they would be. So some of you might want to add a little bit more sweetener. But the one thing I will say, I would probably cook these instead of like 10, 11 minutes. I'd cook these probably about 13 minutes. I think another 2 minutes of the 350 degrees would have made it a little bit better inside. But they're not bad. Good little treat. But I don't think it's sweet enough for my sweet tooth when I get one. Anyway, I'm going to bag these up. I'm going to bag these up when they're completely cooled into Ziploc baggies, and I'm going to put them in the freezer. And then if I think I'm going to want some that day, I'll just take out maybe 2 and let them thaw out and have them later after dinner or whenever I have the craving for them. All right, guys. Well, I hope you tried this recipe as well. Like I said, you have to try these. I think a lot of you might add a little bit more sweetener to it. It's not as sweet as I really thought it was going to be. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I'm so happy to be back and to be making these keto-friendly foods for you. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified when I make another delicious keto dessert, side, or main course. All right, guys. Well, go ahead, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Let's get more people in here. Let's get more people on keto to get healthy, to lose weight, and to feel good. You guys, thank you so much for always coming to my channel. You know I love you all, and I'll see you soon.